Hello, everyone. My name is Tanya Chavis Keener, and I am here today to share with you about essential oils. I hope that during this class that you will take a few minutes and really think about yourself and your own health, which is why you're at this health summit today, and learn some tips that you might already know or things that might be brand new to you. But my goal is to help support you in that way. So if you've read my bio, you know by now that I'm a health educator by training. I've been doing that for over 20 years. I have taught in university settings, community settings, hospital settings, you name it, all for the benefit of helping people along their health and wellness journey. Essential oils have been a part of my life for the past 9 years, as I have included them in my own health regimen to support my personal health. I had some health challenges many years ago, and essential oils were really beneficial to me. So now I share that with other people. So I hope that during this class today that you are going to learn some cool things about essential oils that you may not have known, a couple of ways to use them and how to get them in your home, and of course, how that could help you with high blood pressure or hypertension, whichever term you desire to use. Now, I'm sure you have probably heard in this class already some wonderful knowledge about hypertension. So whether you call it hypertension or high blood pressure, according to the American Heart Association, we know that high blood pressure, as I'll call it, is a condition that occurs when the flow of blood through blood vessels is consistently too high. And so we typically hear 120/80, and sometimes that number fluctuates just depending on different data that comes out and you as an individual. But we know that if it's consistently too high, then it can damage some other areas of the heart. So what we really hope to share with you is that essential oils is a way to help you to manage some of those stressors that might increase your blood pressure and can help and can causing some of that consistent blood pressure numbers to be high, but also to help preventatively in some areas that maybe you may not have thought of. So let's start by talking about essential oils in general so that you have a foundation of what they are, how they work, and that will help you when we talk about some specific oils that really help manage hypertension. So the first thing that you need to know is that essential oils are safe. Essential oils are oils that come from a plant, and they can come from different areas of the plant, the bark, the stem, the leaf, different areas, but it's really the essence or the lifeblood, if you will, of a plant. So much like, the blood that is flowing through our arteries and veins are really important to us, essential oils are really important to plants. So as you're continuing to hear about this during the talk tonight, then I really hope that you will just really think about this in terms of the essence of a plant. Now, we also need to point out that all essential oils created in nature are created equally, but once they're in a bottle, they are not necessarily. So the oils today that we're talking about in doTERRA essential oils are pure and tested grade essential oil. So you can be rest assured that the bottle of essential oil that you receive when it comes to your home has been tested many times, and that there's nothing in it that is a filler or a contaminant that can be harmful to you. We absolutely respect essential oils because they're very powerful. As a matter of fact, they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than dried herbs. So we also want to not use too much, but also know that when we're using it, we can really get some of the benefits that we're looking for. So in this photo, you see an image of peppermint. And peppermint is a plant that we talk about a lot as it relates to blood flow. It actually helps to increase blood flow through our system, and can be also very energizing. So when we put peppermint on our system, on our body, it's usually very cooling, usually promotes clear breathing, and also is helpful if you have any head tension. Now, we do like to point out that for people that have hypertension, you do want to be careful with peppermint because of that reason. There are many people that choose to use peppermint and they do have a diagnosed hypertension and they have no problems. But then there are other people that that really should be cautious of that. So just know that there are some essential oils that you would like to be more careful with just because of the properties that are in them. And peppermint is one of those if you do have hypertension. So the second thing that you need to know is that essential oils are effective. So I want to show you a very, very elementary graphic here. And if you are a health professional on the line, please give a little bit of grace here because this is very elementary. But I really just wanted to give you an idea of how the oil is working. So if you take a look at this little pink blob that's on the outside of this cell, this is going to represent bacteria for our demonstration. And this orange blob is going to be virus. What I want you to know from this is that in nature, essential oils like to kill bacteria, which likes to hang out on the outside of cells. The reason this is beneficial is because it can really help you for bacterial issues that you might have. So whether they are diagnosed or not diagnosed, you can really use essential oils to help support destroying bacteria that's on the outside of a cell. Now, for a virus, an essential oil does not kill virus, but what they do is they slow down the replication of virus that likes to hang out in a cell. The way that happens is that essential oils, since it is an oil, it is able to travel through this cell membrane and actually get inside the cell, which is actually harder for medications to do, most of our medications, that is. And so we can use essential oils also when we're not feeling well to help with some of those ways. Now, when we talk about hypertension, essential oils like clove and cinnamon can really be helpful because of their anti-inflammatory properties. So in this image here, you see this is a blend of oils called On Guard. And in it, there are several oils that are really helpful for high blood pressure. Clove, eucalyptus, cinnamon, orange are just a couple of those oils that are in here. And as you can see, you can use it for other things as well. So the third reason that essential oils I think are really cool is that they're affordable. When you think about all of the different ways that you can use just 1 or 2 drops of oil, it can really save you when you are when you're having to target other things going on in your day. Now, I'm sure that you are working with your healthcare team and your healthcare providers on whatever your care is that they're managing. So whatever the recommendation is, I hope that you are following that. But just know that that many of the oils that we're talking about tonight can be used along with your medication. Definitely help check with your healthcare provider when you're doing that. But lavender, for example, is a beautiful oil that is really helpful for high blood pressure, to help lower high blood pressure and to help stabilize. But it's also really good for as an antihistamine. It's also really good for calming the mood and the mind. Great for mosquito bites and also burns. So as you can see, you can mix it up and use your oils in different ways, but also help support you even in some maybe stress relieving areas that are also definitely very helpful for people that want to maintain a balanced blood pressure. So there are 3 ways that you can really use your oils, and they're all depicted in this photo. The first way is aromatically, and that is simply you can breathe from the bottle. You can use a diffuser. You can even just put a couple drops in your hand and breathe in deeply and make a human diffuser, as I like to say. Now, when we're doing that, we are also connecting the essence of the essential oils with our olfactory bulbs. that come down right about here. And once the aroma of the oils connect to this area, they travel to our brain and throughout our system, through our limbic system, and just everywhere. And so you are getting mood support. You are getting support for your lungs, as well as for other parts of your body, just by breathing in the oil. And so this is a great way if you are prone to stress or you're just having a stressful time, which we know can increase your blood pressure. One great way is just opening a bottle of oil and smelling it and inhaling it. The second way that you can use essential oils is topically. And so this is a great way to use your oils if you like to have a massage, or if you are really tense in some particular areas. You can use some of the oils that we'll talk about to rub on your body to not only help to release tension, but also to help stabilize your body chemistry. And it can be simply done by just rubbing a couple of drops of the oil along the back of the neck, along the spine. The bottom of the foot is a wonderful place too. You can see in this image here, she is rolling a bottle of oil right on her arm that probably has some carrier oil in it. We do like to dilute our oils. It does help with the absorption of the oil, but it also helps with people that have thinner skin, helps with children, elderly, and also definitely helps to provide some support for the skin as well when you do that. The third way you can use doTERRA essential oils is internally. Now, this is a way that some people may not be familiar with, and it is a way that you cannot use all oils in this way. For those that are really looking for long-term support, if you're looking for support with your immunity, with your gut, with supporting your systemic support in the body, this is a great way to do it. And not all oils can be used internally, but there are some. Lemon, for example, is one oil that is really good for that. And lemon is really helpful for hypertension because it is also an anti-inflammatory oil. So a lot of your citrus oils can be used in this way. All you need is 1 drop per 4 to 8 ounces of oil. So it's great to put in a glass as she's holding there, or you can do I like to do a stainless steel. I like to do that. Or you can do, if it's a hard plastic, you can do that, but never styrofoam and never plastic that is not recommended for oils because it'll eat through it. So let's step into some of the oils that are really helpful for you if you do have high blood pressure. Frankincense is going to be one that is going to be a favorite. Frankincense is a wonderful oil because it helps to promote calm feelings. It is also very helpful in helping to our cells to perform optimally. And frankincense is an anti-inflammatory. So you can do a Google Scholar search, and what you will find is that frankincense is the most researched essential oil that there is. So go for it and take a look at all the offerings of frankincense, but it is a beautiful oil. It is my favorite oil. It is an oil that can be helpful in just about any condition you can name, whether it's a skin irritation or if we're talking hypertension, but it also blends really well with a lot of the oils that you could name. It really blends well with just about anything. Now you're going to notice on these slides, you're going to see an A, T, and I on the slides. And what it means is aromatically, topically, and internally. So when you see those, that will let you know how you can use that oil. And if you don't see one of those letters, then it means you cannot use it in that way. So Lang Lang, this is another really wonderful oil that's great for people that are hypertensive. It's really great at helping to balance hormones, and also really helpful in calming anxious feelings. So we know that as we are supporting, whether preventatively, if you're preventing blood pressure issues, or if you already diagnosed, then something that's really important is making sure that you are managing it. And so if you are already prescribed medication, Lang Lang is one that I have a lot of clients that will put along the bottom of their foot or along their spine. They love the aroma of it, so it's really calming to them, but it also just really helps to balance body chemistry. So this is a really good one, and you can see you can use it all three ways. I've already spoken about lemon, but it really bears repeating that lemon is really a very, very versatile oil. As a matter of fact, all of our citrus oils are. So whether it's lime, orange, bergamot are also really wonderful citrus oils that you can use internally, aromatically, or topically. If you're using citrus oils topically, I will caution you that it is important not to use them in sunlight because it can burn the skin, because citrus oils love the sun. So you really want to make sure that if you're using a citrus oil topically, that you do so within 6 or 12 hours after you've been in the sun, and not go in the sun in that period of time as well. So balance. Now, this is a really wonderful oil that many, many people use to support anything circulatory, for that matter. So whether it's high blood pressure, whether it is people that are dealing with cholesterol issues or want to manage or prevent that, then you can actually use balance oil to help support that. Of course, it goes without saying that diet and exercise are critical for everything that we do. And so generally, I usually teach that in all of my classes, but I'm sure you're getting plenty of that today. So just know that balance is one of those that's really great for massaging. You do not use this one internally, but it is really helpful for helping to, how should I say it? If you have any blood cells that are kind of close together, which indicates often kind of high cholesterol under a microscope, then balance actually helps to kind of balance that out, literally balance it out. And so this is one that you can literally use every day. You can literally rub it right on the heart as well. So it's going to be calming to you. It does include frankincense. So it is one of those oils that is going to be very grounding, but also very helpful for a lot of the physiological things that are happening in your heart that you may not see. Copaiba is a very, very interesting oil and really helpful for anything circulatory related. It is also helpful for anything nervous system related, great for pain management, and really helpful for sleep. So this is one that a lot of people use for, it's kind of like a go-to. You can see that it also comes in a capsule form. So if you just prefer to take it in a capsule, then you can do so. The capsule does contain some coconut oil in it as well. So if you're okay with coconut oil, then you can take that internally, or you could just use the oil and take a couple drops under the tongue, or put it on your spine, under the bottom of the foot, to get some of the support that you're really looking for. Very, very, very helpful oil for many of those things that I've mentioned. So adaptive is another great oil that is really important for really all of our body systems. But when it comes to hypertension, this is really going to be important when we're talking about stress. And the way this particular oil works is that it literally helps on the area of the brain that's kind of our brakes, if you will. We have a place in our brain that works with our neurotransmitters that really helps us to stop and slow down. And that's what this particular oil does. So it's really helpful. It's very pleasing to to the senses. It actually has orange oil in it, so it has a citrusy aroma to it. But a lot of people use this to help them to sleep, to help them with calm. They'll rub it right over the heart, on the spine, under the bottom of the foot, to really calm the mind, which we know also will help as you're trying to regulate your blood pressure. It does come in these 3 versions. The one that you see in the tall bottle, that is actually another roller bottle where you can just roll it on, and it has coconut oil included. So the capsule version also has the oil and some coconut oil in it to help balance that out. So this slide looks a little bit different, and that's intentional. And this slide shows you Peace, or the Reassuring Blend. And the reason I put this one up to make it a little bit different is because I wanted to make a point here. Some of the oils that you have seen are just a single oil, like lemon or frankincense or lavender. And then some of the oils are blends, like Balance or the On Guard or Adaptive. Those are blended oils. Peace is also a blended oil. But what I wanted you to notice is that every single oil that is listed here for Peace is also listed as oils that are really helpful for hypertension. So if you are someone that's looking for a place to start, then this would be a good place to start, because this particular oil actually has all of, well, I won't say all, because there are many other oils that are helpful too, but really a majority of the oils that are helpful for that. And again, this is a great oil that you would diffuse. It's really helpful to put it along the back of the neck, on the spine, or on the bottom of the feet, or just to take in a deep inhale. And it really, really, really is a wonderful and helpful balancer for anyone that is in a time of stress, or if you want to prevent a stressful moment. So the last thing that we'll talk about as it relates to products are this wonderful trio of supplements. This is called our Lifelong Vitality Supplements, and you probably wonder, why am I sharing with you supplements if I'm talking about essential oils? Well, that is because this line of supplements is actually doTERRA's largest seller. It is a phenomenal blend of wonderful herbs and essential oils that are helpful with all of our body systems. So there's one capsule here that is really your whole food multivitamin. It has your vitamins and minerals included. Really, really helpful for helping to support overall general health. You have another capsule here called the Alpha CRS. That's great as an antioxidant for cellular energy, and also just for longevity, just helping us as we're all aging, and as our cells are aging, to help us as we are in that process. And then the XE Omega is our omega-3, 6, and 9, which is really helpful for our brain food, but also has essential oils in them like frankincense and clove, which are really helpful for the heart. So as you can see, the list here of all the benefits of this particular supplement line is really, really helpful, and a healthy inflammatory process and healthy cardiovascular health is part of that team of benefits for this product. So I've been using this for the past 9 years, my husband and I, and we don't miss a day. It's really made a difference in my health, and made a difference in his as well. So now I'm going to share with you how you can get oils and how you can begin to add these to your routine. So the first way is that you can just buy a bottle of oil. This is buying it retail. You would just pay full price for the oil. You'll see my website at the end of this. You can go on there and buy the oil. The second way, and the most cost-effective way, is to buy it wholesale. This is purchasing a $35 membership, much the same as Costco, or Sam's, and you get 25% off of everything that you purchase for 1 year. You can buy as much as you want or as little as you want in that year. There's no minimums or maximums, but it helps you to maximize the price point for your oils. And the third way is Wholesale Plus. And this is if you decide that you want to try supplements and oils and many other things and really add essential oils to your repertoire, then you can begin to earn free points by ordering every month. And that also helps to reduce the price that you are purchasing for your oils, and you get free shipping as well with that. So here is what our introductory kits look like. So if you are really looking to begin to get several oils at one time, this is a great way. For $149, you get a diffuser and you get these oils that you see listed here. Many of them are the oils that I have talked about that are really great for supporting the mood, reducing stress, and helping with a healthy inflammatory process. So these oils are all in a 5 milliliter bottle, and there are 85 drops in each bottle. And typically for an adult, you're using anywhere between 1 to 4 drops of oil whenever you're using an essential oil. Here's another option. So this option is similar to that one. It comes with a different diffuser, and this one actually includes frankincense. So this is a really good deal because frankincense by itself is $93 retail. So you can see that you get a really good benefit by including this with some other oils. It's going to come with lemon. It's going to come with lavender, On Guard, which has the clove in it. It also comes with an oil blend called Deep Blue, which includes wintergreen. And wintergreen is also really helpful for supporting hypertension as well. So that is another one that you could use along with the other ones. This line includes supplements, as you see. So you get essential oils, including frankincense, you get supplements, and you also get our probiotic, you get our enzyme, which are all very helpful and beneficial in helping to help the body maintain balance, helping the gut to maintain balance. And also it comes with Deep Blue, which has wintergreen in it, which is also really helpful for hypertension as well. So this is a really good place to start because all the oils that are in here, the tangerine, lavender, frankincense, balance, and On Guard, all of those are recommended for balancing blood pressure. This is very similar to the one I just showed you. The bottles are just bigger. As you see here, these are 15 milliliter bottles. It does include copaiba, which is really helpful, as I mentioned, for nervous system and heart health, as well as the adaptive, which is really great for stress relief, as well as many of the other ones that I've mentioned before. What do you get when you purchase one of these kits? Well, you get me. I would become your personal support system. You also get a personal wellness consult where I spend about an hour with you talking about your specific needs and helping you to make sure that you are using your oils appropriately, as well as we have an online community or an email community, whichever one you prefer, so that you're receiving ongoing support. You're never left alone to figure it out on your own. And we definitely can also help share with you information that you can take to your healthcare team as they are supporting you as well in your health journey. So we all work together. So I typically work with 3 types of people when I am sharing essential oils. And those people are, number one, those that really are looking for a lifestyle change and they want to add essential oils into their day-to-day routine. So help people to do that. The second group of people are those people that need and want to get their oils, and they're really interested in sharing this with other people that they know because they may know someone that has a health challenge or wants to prevent an issue. And then the third person is someone that might be looking for an extra stream of income. So wherever you are, once you reach out to me with your preferences, then I can actually absolutely help you with any of those areas that you're looking for. I also teach classes to others that might be interested in learning how to use their oils. And so that's something that is interest for you. Then you can also have your own class for your own people. As we're getting out of here, I just wanted to share with you a couple ways that you can use your oils, because you might be saying, okay, that's great. Now, what would I do? Here is one example. You could actually use several of the oils that come in your kit and blend them together. They work really well together, and that is a way that I use them all the time. So you could use, for example, lavender, frankincense, clary sage. This is actually one that is really helpful for helping to manage blood pressure, and you could literally rub it along the spine and on the bottom of the foot. It's, you just literally rub it there. It's not a massage, so you don't have to be a professional to do that, but you just literally place the drops there, rub it in with some coconut oil or your carrier oil of choice. And the second way is that I really highly recommend is using a diffuser. This is a really wonderful way and an easy way for supporting everyone in a household, but also if you are really looking for ways to control your stress levels and manage your blood pressure throughout the day, you can create blends for yourself. So you might have a favorite, and you can just begin to do that on a daily basis to really support yourself. And as you've already learned, just by smelling the aromas of the oils, it is absolutely impacting the rest of your body system. So those are some really wonderful ways that you can use your oils. So I hope that this was really helpful for you. If you really want to learn more, this is my contact information. Feel free to jot this down or take a photo of this image and contact me with your questions. Whatever it is, I'll be more than happy to help you so that you can get on the right track for your health. So I hope that this was really helpful for you. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your session. Bye-bye.